There we go. Now that's a whole lot better. So now I gotta get on my tablet and start inviting you guys. Hey, it's me, Lily Mae, Lil, Sinaj, Effie, Pearl, whatever y'all wanna call me. Um, yeah, this conversation is gonna get very interesting. Um, we're definitely talking about dating. Um, in the in the texting age. That's what we're talking about, dating in the texting age. So this is going to be interesting because everybody always have their own, thoughts about dating and this, that, and the third. So this is gonna be interesting. Hey AJ, what's up? Um, so yeah, share, because we definitely want to hear from other people. We want to hear what people have to say about dating in the texting age. We definitely, hey Jamila, yeah, we definitely want to hear what people have to say about dating in the texting age. So please, by all means, share the live. Um, and I'm waiting for my co-conspirator. His name is Wendell, and we're gonna rock it out just like that. So what I'm doing is I might not be looking directly into the camera because I have my laptop so that I can see all of the comments real good or whatever. But yeah, the topic is dating in the texting age. So as soon as, hey Angel, as soon as Wendell gets on here, we'll be able to kind of talk. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. So um as soon as he log himself in here, I don't know where his tail at, but I know he better come on here. And just like men folk wanna be late. Wanna be late. Men folk always wanna be late. What y'all doing in this snow though? Y'all enjoying yourself in this good old snow? Let's see who I can bring on until he ready. Up, I still went there. Hey everybody that's watching. We talking about dating and the text. Um, AJ, it could be. What's up? Matter of fact, you know what, Mike J? Come on, Mike J. Mike J, I need you right now. I need you until my co-conspirator come in. Come on, Mike J. Come through. Come through. Come through, Mike J. Come through for me, baby. Come through. Unfortunately, I don't think Mike J is prepared for this conversation. But yeah, we're gonna talk about dating in a texting age, and just the emphasis is gonna be more or less on what that looks like. And the conversation is probably gonna shift a little bit. It's gonna take a couple of different turns. But I think the end result is gonna be really, really good. So I hope that you guys will really get into it. Um, as soon as my co-conspirator is available, we'll be able to kind of get started and rocking and rolling with it. But uh, he's here. So I'm waiting for my co-conspirator to. You gotta accept the request, Wendell. Did you accept the request?
What up? What up? What
Okay.
up? All right,
What's up?
y'all.
What's up?
What's going on?
So introduce yourself to all of the viewers.
Oh, Lord. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Mr. Showout. How y'all doing?
See, that's what's
That's
wrong.
all I got for
That's
you.
what's wrong with dating in the texting age because everybody got a hashtag. All right, guys. Like I
Yeah,
said, we're talking about,
yeah.
we're going to discuss dating in the texting age. And I'm going to let you go first. You're the guest. So I'm going to let you go first. So, what?
All right, so check this out.
All right.
Dating and the texting. What you want to talk about? How you want to start it off?
Well, I want to know when that
You want me
phrase,
to start it
with
off?
that phrase, what does dating in the texting age, what does that mean to you?
I mean, basically, everything is basically based off technology these days. So the whole fact of communication is really fall off. Back in the day, we had telephones. We had three ways. Now we got laptops, we got tablets, we got iPhones. We could do everything from the phone. So we really ain't got to sit there and hold the phone. You could do four things at one time. So the texting age now is people lazy. That's just plain
Okay.
and simple. They lazy
They
and
got
they
bad
don't want to take the time.
communication.
Hey, listen, yo. I know I listen now. You right. You right.
Okay.
You right. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Listen, I text, and then I text because my communication sometimes be off. But the main reason I text is this: I hate the awkward moment when you on the phone, right? And you be talking, and then you be like, "Bro, I'm ready to get off the phone. So how we gonna make this work? Like, am I gonna be like, I don't want to talk to you right now, or the conversation good. Like you can't always use my mama calling me. You can't always use, yo, my son
Why
crying. I gotta go
not?
change the
Why
diaper. Like,
not? That's my favorite one. Oh, it's
man,
my
listen.
mama. Or sorry, this my little nephew.
Hey, look,
But for
some.
real, most of the time it be my nephew because I love my little nephew. Shout out to my tutor.
But listen, I know. All right, so just say I'll call you later. But I, don't, if I say that, I don't like the why you gotta get off the phone and like. Listen, just let me get off the
But who
phone.
does
I need a
that?
break. Man, listen, don't
Okay.
say who. The same people that do the crazy. It's this world crazy. You know what happened.
I don't know nothing.
If you gotta go, you gotta go. Look, listen. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Right? Stop messing
Okay.
with the hood rats. It ain't always hood rats though. Somebody said stop messing
They
with the
did.
hood
All
rats.
right.
Listen,
We're gonna
I
address.
don't
All
like
right, let me
hood
look at the
rats. They
comments.
like
Let me
me.
look at the comments. Let's see. Let me see the comments because I don't see that. Yes, I see it. Oh, shout out to my girl Naja B from Jersey.
You don't see
Yeah,
it?
I saw it. That's my girl Naja B from Jersey.
Hey, Naja
So,
B.
uh
Naja
oh.
B.
So,
If I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk. Right, bro. I say that though. I would say that too. I quickly call you
okay,
back.
whatever. So this is what we're gonna
And
do. But
sometimes
no,
it
this
don't
is
work.
where we are. So, dating in a texting age. Now, personally, I don't like dating in a texting age. Let me tell you why. You got your perspective. Here comes mine. Number one, there are a surplus of individuals who are in pseudo relationships. There are individuals who are married, whether happily or unhappily. There are individuals who are in relationships and still trying to play the field. So, this is my theory. I can lay right here in my bed, and you can be laying beside me, and I can be texting the next man. But I dare not pick up that phone and call the next man if we like that. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, dating in a texting age is kind of odd because I'm leery of people that always want to text. If you can never pick up the phone and have a conversation with me, that's a little iffy for me. Like another thing, I'm quick to be like, oh, you got video? Let's video chat.
Hey, I like the video though, cause that ain't it's different though. The video is different, all
Okay.
right. Now sitting on the phone like this all day long, yeah. Listen, this get tiring. This right here, it
But
get
why does it
tiring.
get
I don't
tiring?
want to do
But
this for
why?
2 hours.
Why though? We got to think about why. Like, we got to think about why it gets tiring. Because think about it, back in the day when we were younger and we didn't have all this extra stuff, what did we do? We had to go to school the next day. No, we got that test in algebra 1, but we was up on the phone all night because we was in puppy love.
All right, so look. So check this out. I'm gonna tell you what's different between then and what's different
All
between now.
right.
Okay, then we was a bunch of kids and we really ain't had no lives. You feel
True.
me? So then it really wasn't nothing. It really wasn't nothing to be really worried about. It really wasn't, because I know I'm gonna see you in school. I know I'm gonna write you a note. I'm gonna know I'm gonna talk to you, right? But then nowadays, yeah, this I know. But listen though, nowadays though, this is from a guy perspective. A lot of guys they text because one or two things. One, they probably be
Keep the
around
people
their
in
boys and they
line.
don't want to feel like they soft, so they don't want to hear. They don't want their boys to hear, the sweet talk they be doing. Two, texting. A lot of guys ain't comfortable with getting their feelings out. So I'm just going. AJ said he don't write letters no more. But texting, it got pros and cons to it. Like texting, you can get to understand somebody's mind. Talking, you can get to feel their personality. Y'all can see if y'all can vibe and all that. But see, the cons about texting though, words get twisted, people catch feelings, and it could cause a lot of drama. Back in the day, we had that big phone receiver that we could use our face and shoulder to hold the phone. They don't write letters no more.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Like the coolest thing,
Yeah, people can't spell, but that's not the
but the
point.
coolest thing for me would be to get a letter. Like write me a letter. Write me one of the letters. Do you like me?
That's what texting
Yeah.
is. Texting is
No, it's
writing a
not.
letter.
No, that's not personal. Writing, let me tell you something. Texting takes a few seconds. Writing a letter takes time. And that's something that you spoke on. We have lives now. We don't have time. That's it. We don't have time to get to know anybody. I think you're frozen. But yeah, guys, we don't have time to get to know anybody. Let me look at some of these comments. Hey, I'm too old for this. True. True. Let's see. True, Jamila, that is so true. Texting can lead to misinterpretations. And that's annoying. Like my whole thing is, what do I always say? I need you to pick up the phone and talk to me because at the end of the day, there's always gonna be an issue with misinterpretation. Christy, I'm with you too. Yeah, write me a love letter. Um, let me see. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss these comments. Um, but yeah, dating in the texting age, like right now. So right now, I have my laptop going. I got my tablet right here, and I got the video chat over here on the phone so that I can add you guys. If anybody else wants to be added, what I need you to do is look at the bottom of your phone. You see the
Yo,
white
hey man,
green button. You can press that one. Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Your phone raggedy or your internet connection ain't right.
Yeah, bootleg internet don't be working, do it. I gotta go outside and fix the
I'm
uh the
done.
aluminum foil on the gent.
I'm done.
My
But
fault,
but
y'all.
did
I'm
you
back. What I
address
miss?
but did you address the comment about texting can lead to misinterpretations? Did you address that?
I ain't get a chance to. My phone had messed up. I
So
was about
so what
to.
I was just saying is it can. Texting can lead to misinterpretations because a lot of times through text we can say some really shady shit and put LOL on it and it's okay. Cause I know I do this shit all the time. Just because certain people I know are easily offended. Um,
Right, right.
okay. So AJ says technology has enabled us to be accessible at the drop of a dime, but at the same time, texting is also a form of tracking. Yeah, in a sense it is. In a sense it is. But I'm like this. I want you to write me a letter. Take some time and write me a letter.
Um, okay.
Because it's
But
my
ain't
thing.
that what texting
If
is?
you no, 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 no. Because texting you can do quickly. It takes time for you to sit down and write a letter. You have to put thought into writing a
And
letter.
look, it take me 4 minutes to reply to a text
But
message.
that's a choice.
No, because I got to think about what I'm gonna
But once
say.
you get that text message drafted, it don't take that long.
You may be
I
right.
know I'm right.
No, but for real, like all jokes aside, like really, all jokes aside, y'all. Texting, yo, for me though, honestly, for me as a person, texting for me is a lot easier because when I'm on the phone, like I pace back and forth, I get real I don't know, like I can't sit still on the phone. So when I'm texting, I can just chill and relax and be like this, that. I be really into the conversation. But see, what I'd rather do instead of talking on the phone, I'd rather video chat because I can
Okay.
interact with you.
So
I can feel your vibe. See, I can feel your vibe. Like we could do this all day. You can video chat all day, and it'll be cool. But I can't sit on the phone. And one, I can't see you, so I want to see if you rolling your eyes, if you popping the neck. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to be able to come at you, but like, yo, bobblehead ass gonna stop rolling your head. Like, I need to be able to talk shit. Like, I need that
okay, okay.
because if you can't take me joking with you over the phone, then we won't be able to work in person because I like to have fun. You
I
feel what
agree.
I'm
I
saying?
got
And
you.
texting, you can't really feel a person's vibe. You gotta assume what the person feeling. You gotta assume like, okay, if I say good morning, like I can say good morning to anybody, but to get that phone call to be like, yo, listen, I'm just calling to tell you good morning, like it make you feel
And it
different. You feel what I'm
does, and
saying?
it does. But see,
So
but once
it
again,
do.
okay, so let's rewind. Because what you just said, and you know I'm coming for you. What you just said
I
was,
said it's pros and cons, yo.
what you just said was
I
that
listen,
that morning phone call, you didn't say that morning text. You said that morning phone call make you feel good, and it does.
right?
So I
But I
say,
don't never get it. I'm gonna send a text.
anyway,
But no, listen. But look, let me tell you. But the texting thing though, I'm gonna tell you some real talk. I play around a lot, but some real seriousness. The texting thing, it ain't as good as everybody think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even like it for real, but it's convenient. And the only reason why I say it's convenient because like it's convenient because I could just say, look, boom, 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 boom.
uh-huh,
Hey, yo, what's up?
uh-huh.
Look, I'm about to do this real quick. This and the third, and I ain't really got to explain nothing too much because I can ignore
All
your text
right, all
message
right, all
and I'll
right. So
come
let
back
me
to it.
let me be a little graphic with it. So,
Oh
all
Lord,
right, it's
oh Lord,
convenient, right?
oh
It's
Lord.
convenient.
Yeah,
So, with that convenience, means convenient is quick, accessible, right? Right?
something like that. Something like
A
that.
convenience store is a convenience store because it's quick, it's accessible, and all the prices are elevated.
Hell no, because some of these convenience stores be highway robbery.
Exactly,
Nah, you can't
exactly,
even use that one.
exactly. So let's compare. Let's compare your quick, convenient text to the quick convenience store that's gonna cost you more in the long run than taking an extra 5 miles down the road and going to the grocery store, right? So you texting, you know what I'm saying? You doing your little quick, convenient texting, and you trying to figure out why, okay, why are we getting into these arguments? Oh, you can't pick up the phone and call me, but you can text me, right? Because I know you done heard that before, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you
I,
trying to defend your case, but you yourself just said that a good morning text and a good morning call is different. A good morning call makes you feel better. So my question to you is, what's more convenient? What's really more convenient? Because to me, when you access a convenience store, you accessing that convenience store because you need something, right? You need to have a need satisfied, right? when you go to the convenience store and you just don't feel like making that extra drive to the grocery store. So if you're telling me that the phone call actually makes you feel good, that's getting that need satisfied. Why not just deal with the phone call and not the text?
Okay, so if I pick up the phone every morning, right, and I call you, but you never answer, or every time I call, it's, oh, I'm busy right now. I gotta call you back. I'm busy right now. Let me call you back. Oh, I can't talk right now. No. Or I'm in the middle of something. That don't get irritated. So that's why people text.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hold on, y'all. Am I back? Y'all can hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We hear you. Yep. Yeah, we can hear you. Yes. Oh, Naja said no. I said
I don't like
yes.
calling and I gotta hear you too busy to talk. Oh, are we? Hold on. Y'all let me know when we good. Everybody,
Okay.
we good?
Can you guys hear him? Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna take you out and I'm gonna bring you back in.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna bring him back in, people. Thank you so much for joining in. Shout out to Clay, Vori, Jalecia. Oh God, Angel, my nail slayer. I see she checked in. Adam, I see you watching. And guys, if any of y'all want to come on the camera with me, please put a comment out there. Please put a comment out there if y'all want to come on the live with me. Matter of fact, I got somebody I want to hear there. I want to hear what they got to say. See if my boy, see if my homie got some words about this dating and a hello there.
Good evening. Good evening.
Okay, so I want your input because you're a different kind of man, and I want to know what your thoughts are on dating in a texting age. You stuck? Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on dating in the texting age? Would you rather text a female or talk to her?
Shit, most of the time I text, but I mean, if I'm interested in, I can talk to her on the phone. So I mean, more times than none, I'm texting.
Okay, but you said something.
Yeah,
You said if you're interested, you're gonna talk on the phone.
yeah,
So is it safe to
yeah.
say that texting is convenient when you really not trying to be bothered?
Yeah, it's convenient.
Okay, question number two. If you are trying to communicate that you trying to slang some dick tonight, would
Yeah,
you text or would you call?
shit. Depends on when I'm under the influence of.
Okay, all right, that's real. Because I guess the issue is this. So the reason this topic came up is because a lot of people are wondering, are talking about communication. And
Yeah,
everybody's talking about how the kids that come behind us, they don't know how to do this. Like they can't
yeah,
have a conversation. The good thing about our generation is that we grew up in a time when we didn't have cell phones. But by the
mm,
time we got cell phones, we already knew how to have a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah.
So the question is like, is it harder to date now in the age of texting and messaging and social media applications? Or do you think if we didn't have all of that, dating would go a lot smoother?
Oh yeah, it definitely goes smoother, man. This social media, text, selfies that came into play, all that shit, man. That shit, man.
And you know I'm gonna throw some, I
It
gotta throw
make it
some
make
shade
things
real
rough,
quick.
man. 'Cause, like you be in touch with too many people, man. So dating pretty tough right now.
And you know I'm gonna throw some shade right quick. Social media got people out here hollering at these celebrities in these streets.
I was feeling myself.
Well, thank you for your input. Uh-oh, I see your cousin just checked in. I'm gonna see if I can get some more of these fellas up here. And Clay got a whole
All
lot to say, so I'm about to see if I can get him up here.
right.
All right, bye. Okay, guys, that was Void from my hometown. Awesome dude, childhood friend, and shout out to him also for being so supportive of MBG and endeavors as well. Wendell, I'm coming back at you. I want to get these other fellas on here because we ladies always talk, but I want to see what these fellas got to say. So right now, Clay, I just invited you, so I'm trying to see if what your thoughts are. What your thoughts are about this dating in the age of technology and social media applications? Because what Vori said is true. You know, with social media and you know texting and carrying messaging and carrying on, it's so much. I agree, Wendell. MySpace was around, but MySpace still took time. You didn't have instant messenger on MySpace. Like and you had dial up back then. Ain't nobody have mobile data running around here. Well, it looked like Clay not trying to jump in right now. So anybody else that wants to come on? Oh, Clay, I tried to bring you on. I see you still commenting, but you ain't about that life. You ain't trying to get on this live. So let me bring Wendell back on. But yeah, oh guys, and once again, thank you so much. Oh, so now Clay gonna come on. All right, Clay, give me a second. Let me make sure I get all y'all on here. All right, Clay, you up next. Well, let's put him on and I'll bring you back. All right. But yeah, and the other thing is the dating scene is crazy. The dating scene is so crazy because people pretty much selling their ass and everything else on social media. So now it is really harder to meet people that are really trying to get to know somebody because it's so easy. It's so easy to get, you know, to access people. You know, accessibility is major. So Clay, I don't know, it's taking a minute. Did you get the request to join? Because I put you in queue. You're definitely in queue, so I don't know why it's not bringing you on. Not sure why it's not bringing you on, but you can try it again. But yeah, times are changing. Um, I think technology has caused people to forget who they really are. You know what I'm saying? And not even on the catfish. Like technology have people really thinking, well, social media really got people thinking like they Cardi B and stuff. You know, so many people have this false identity. And I'm just like, what are you doing? You know, what are you really up to? But hey Micah, hey Felicia. So Wendell, put yourself back in queue so I can bring you back on. So guys, just to let you know, we're talking about the topic is dating in the texting age, but really we're referencing technology because Wait, okay, Wendell, you gotta put yourself back in queue so I can bring you back on because we can talk about people being materialistic. We can definitely dive into that. I think that's something that warrants a conversation. I think that's something that definitely wants a conversation because I think it all goes back to the type of individuals that you're used to dating. You know, what's happening is reality TV got a lot of females thinking that it's reality, and it's really, really not. Nobody is really being taught to fend for themselves. So because of that, there's an issue. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody is being taught to fend for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like I personally, I don't have time for you to be all, to be doing for me and all of this and that, because at the end of the day, you would never tell me, oh, I paid for this, oh, I bought this, and you would never be able to tell me, because I'm going to always have my own. And so with that being stated, when you say, but the main reason dating is so hard is everyone is materialistic, I would argue and say this: maybe it's what you're attracted to is materialistic. Because just like
Mm-mm.
earlier, one of my friends was talking and he was just like, he went on a date with this girl and she didn't want him to hold the door, and he was doing little things and kind of like play flirting with her, and she didn't like that. I said, well, you like ratchets on the low, like you attract ratchets. But see, everybody wants this commercial female and women want this commercial male. Nobody really wants a wholesome individual, particularly if it's not a trophy in your world. It doesn't work. That's why you run into a lot of those circumstances. And then you got some scuds buckets out here who got face look like a rock. You know what I'm saying? And they body look like a goddess, and they might be like that too. So, it's the mark of the beast. But let me address this comment, Wendell, before you jump in. So shout out to Adam, definitely a team member. Shout out to Adam. He says, when talking LGBT community, technology and social media type stuff is basically all we have other than potentially sketchy places like bars and such. But it leaves much to be desired because the connection is hardly there. And it often falls to just sexual encounters and such rather than developing actual relationships. But you know what, Adam? That's just not the LGBT community. That's
It's
dating, period.
everybody.
And
It's
it make me
everybody.
sick. It make me so sick when people try to try to separate homosexual and heterosexual dating. It's no different. Because one thing about it, social media has made it easier to get some dick and some ass.
Yeah, yeah. Real
It's
true.
made
Real
it
talk.
easier to conceal who you really are. Because I know guys right now, they got like three different pages. One page is private and you got their wife and their kids on it, and their other pages are public and say they single, or they got their relationship status hidden.
Hey, but that takes too much time, yo.
And it
Like seriously.
does.
Like for real. If you got that much time, bro, yo, you need to go be like Hugh Hefner, rest in peace. Cause that take too much time.
It does.
Listen, I can't even I can't even remember what all my nephew's favorite colors is, let alone remember what Keisha, Monique, Latoya, when her birthday is, what she like to eat, when her like hell, I ain't got no. Who got that much time? Listen,
Somebody.
I don't got that much time. Yeah, they got too much time. But look, let me speak about this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
It ain't really necessarily about the type that you attract, but the world right now is society has given everybody this thing about, well, because I keep seeing it on Facebook, so I'm gonna speak about it now.
Okay.
It's about like I keep seeing these posts about if a man ain't paying every single bill in your household, he ain't a man. Or if a man, asks you to split a bill in half, then you need to get rid of him. Like, where does people get this society love from? Like, you can't live based off of what Jay-Z and them do. You can't live based off of what these people that got millions do. Because at the end of the day, what might be good for you may not be good for the next. Like, what's good for you could be a man that can cook, that can clean, that can take care of the
Hey,
house, that can make sure your
hallelujah.
kids gonna go to school, gonna make sure your kids got a good education, and you may be the breadwinner because you never know what somebody going through. And the reason why a lot of men these
Shut up,
days are
Naja.
becoming these heartless characters,
Mm-hmm.
the reason why a lot of these heartless men is out here is because they're tired of putting their hearts on the line. They're tired of giving themselves to somebody in order to get friend zone because they want the next. Like, instead of you realizing, okay, what I need in my life is, personally, what I need in my life is somebody that's going to support me, that's going to be there intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, and that we can build together. I don't care about your money because your money going to come and go. You get one life, one heart, and that's it. Because when you die, I can't never get you back. But when money go out, I can go to work and go make some more money.
That's right. That's right.
So nowadays everything is talk about. I was taught by my grandmother that if you gotta buy a girl, then she ain't the one for you. So if I gotta buy you and you can't accept me for who I'm growing into be, then that knows that when I get to where I want to be, you ain't gonna be there no more. Because once I get there, what if I fall off? You only was with me because I was good. You weren't with me because I'm real.
All
You was
right.
with me because I could provide all this money for you. So that's why I say it's materialistically. It's not even just a ratchet chick. I done met a couple of girls that got their degree and they feel like they doing so good. But what they don't realize is if you doing good materialistically, something wrong with your spirit, something wrong with you on the inside. Because if you don't realize that as quickly as you got there, you can fall right back.
That's right.
So you gotta learn to appreciate every little thing that there is. And these people, I'm not gonna say women, it's men too.
Mm-hmm.
It's us as a society not understanding that if we don't appreciate the little things, we could never be happy because it's easy to love somebody that's already put together. But it takes true love to love somebody that's trying to get there. And if you're going to get there with that person, they going to love you genuinely. And that's what people fail to realize. And I'm only 32. You got to grow every day. What I
That's
tell you
right.
earlier, I'm 32. I'll be 33 in July. I ain't scared to admit that I got some growing to do. But you don't want to grow by yourself. Because that's why God made Adam and Eve, for us to grow together, not to be individuals. So
Okay.
that's what I mean by materialistic.
So that's why you try to work
You
on that
know?
communication.
Yeah, because I know I suck at that. I don't care. Like, you can tell everybody, I suck at communication. I would be talking to you today and won't talk to you tomorrow and try to hit you up in a week later. Ain't because I don't like
And what
you.
I'm
It's
gonna say,
because
I'm gonna be
I
like,
ain't
what?
good.
I'm gonna be like, boy, bad.
Man, you go.
Yeah. So, all right. So we got some comments. We got some comments we need to address. Okay. So
Well,
Derek.
let's address
All
them.
right. So shout out to Derek. Derek said, I think first of all, and y'all know what? I need to stop trying to be cute and find my glasses because y'all see me squinting over here. But Derek says, I think
What
first of
blind ass?
all, our generation is too caught up on the appearance before knowing the person. I mean, I'm a guy myself, but we
Yep.
as men get caught with looks or sex appeal versus looking at this woman as someone to build with on every level. Facts. He said facts at you, Wendell. He was headed there. I agree. I agree. And the interesting thing is that I tell people all the time, some of the same people that I rocked with before, um, before my significant weight loss. Now it's like, why are you trying to befriend me on a whole nother level? It's not gonna go like that. Like, it's totally not gonna work because internally I'm the same person. I might just physically appeal to you at this point in time, but you don't physically appeal to me. So let's rock it out just like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I
Yeah.
absolutely agree with that. But I also think it also goes back to social media and reality TV and all this craziness because you have these plastic women, and I hate to say it like this, it used to be the only white women were plastic, but now black women plastic
Huh?
too. You got these plastic Barbie dolls, and people are thinking that this is real. So now you got people getting booty implants, they blowing up, then they booty looking like they got an inside out tumor on their ass, you
Hey, yo, K
know,
Michelle ass
and
pop.
yeah, and they trying to get duck lips. You know what I'm saying? And they can't, it's just so much craziness. And my whole thing is, at what point did your daddy not tell you that you were beautiful? At what point did your
Mm.
mama not tell you, baby, as a tell her man child, okay, baby, don't go out there looking for this, because I'm gonna tell you what he say, big booty and a smile, that girl is poison.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's interesting. And so for me personally, like I tell people all the time, I'm a teeth person. If I look at your teeth and they jacked up, I'm probably not gonna rock with you. But guess what? I'm a teeth person, but I also understand teeth. And I understand that if your teeth fucked up, on down the line, your heart might get fucked up because you might have some gum shit going on. You feel where I'm coming from?
Yo, yo.
What? Why? Like, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Hey, yo, shut up.
I'm serious. So, don't get it twisted because I got all kinds of dental products over here, child. This Colgate took some
Yo,
time.
yo. Hey, yo, listen. Hold up. Listen. You said if the teeth messed up, that means they ain't got all types of problems on the
They probably
inside.
do. They probably because because if you don't take care of your teeth and your gums, you can get periodontal disease, and then you can have heart disease. So I need you to be okay. I don't need you to be stroking out
Hey,
on me
yo,
at 40.
listen. Listen. That shit right there. That has to be the realest and funniest shit I've heard all night
But
long.
and people always think that I'm being funny, but I'm so serious. Like, this is the thing. This is the thing. So, oh my, okay. So my best friend said, yes, nice teeth, big backs, and clean shoes. Yes, honey, a big back is necessary. But
Wait a minute. What? What the fuck is a big back, yo? What is a big back?
them
Like, what
linebackers.
is a big back? Like, what is a big back? What? Yo, hold up. What is a big back? Like, do I got a big back? Like, what the fuck is a big
We're
back?
not going there right now. We're gonna continue to talk about dating in the age of technology and social media.
Yo,
um,
hey, Jamila is crazy, yo.
Clay, okay,
Alright,
Clay.
but check
So
it.
look, Clay said, damn, 40, we haven't even hit 35 yet. But Clay, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. If Clay, you already know our teeth is on point. So shout out to Clay, my one of my friends from like first and second grade. Every time I see him, I pick on him and be like, you remember second grade we learned about the pupil stage? But it's real, y'all. It is so real. Clay, try to get back and not rap, and we definitely need rap. So try put yourself back in queue so I can get you on. And Jamila, fan your boy Fantasy, he just said that he was like he's gonna come on. So hopefully I can get him on because I would love to get his take, from his profession about this whole um dating in the in the age of social media. And like I said, guys, anybody else that wants to come on, put yourself in queue. Put yourself in queue and come on. Wendell, you have to put yourself back in queue. Wow. Thanks so much. Clay, you remember we learned about the pupil stage. You remember we learned all about the pupil stage in second grade. Okay, so Clay just put himself in queue. So let's see what Mr. Clay got to say. Hey, y'all, Clay got nice teeth, so that's why I'm letting him come on with me. Because if your teeth weren't nice, I would not bring you on here because we can't be talking about this dating with nice teeth and your teeth jacked up. So as soon as Clay's connection picks up, we're going to, continue. But thank y'all for chiming in. Hey, Chelsea. Chelsea, you like nice teeth too. Chelsea, and look, I'm just going, Chelsea, I got to say it. I got to say it. So, me, my girl Chelsea, my girl Naja. Jamila doesn't count because Jamila is not a BBW. But me, Naja, and Chelsea are BBWs. And so one of the things that's hard for us is, I used to be a bigger girl. I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't do no man with titties and stomach like talking about. I can deal with a belly, but big old ganjas, cause I don't have none. Like I don't have any, so I can't rock it out like that. Clay, I added you, but for some reason it said you declined the request, but I did add you back in. So you gotta choose share. When it comes up, you gotta choose share, and it should put you in. Wendell, you're gonna have to put yourself back in queue. Hey Reese, hey Tammy, I'm glad y'all checked in. And if y'all want to talk about dating in the age of social media, please by all means, please put yourself in queue and jump in. Yeah, Clay, I don't know what's going on because I definitely have you up here and it keeps saying adding. So I'm assuming is it something wrong with your is it something wrong with your connection? Because I definitely accepted your what you call it for you to come on. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, AJ, cool. Oh, Clay, I mean, Roy, you can come back up there. Let's rock it out. Just put yourself back in queue, cause your boy Clay, for some reason, his isn't working. Yeah, Clay, it's saying that you didn't answer. What happens is when I accept you to join me, you have to choose the little green button that says accept your boy, help your boy, because he don't know what he doing. And boy, if you want to come back on, please put yourself in queue. Choose the little white and green button at the bottom, put yourself back in queue. And yeah, by all means, because y'all know I love this dialogue. Oh, okay. AJ wants to come on. Okay, come on, AJ. Come on with it.
What's
Hey,
going on there?
how you doing,
What's
baby?
up? Not
All
much.
right, so talk to me
hmm
about dating and the age of technology.
Um, I think that is very is not is what's what I want to say. It's impersonal, meaning
Okay.
like it takes out the friendship and everything that you learn about a person. Because if I can send a message real quick, I can get what I want to say, and then I don't have to worry about the response is going to come back from the person. So like
Okay.
that's why I said earlier. I was saying, you know, it's nothing for me to write a letter. I would much rather, like Wendell was saying earlier, FaceTime me, hit me up on Facebook, direct message me, you know what I'm saying? Or if you can't say that, then see me when you see me and see me in person, because guess what's going to happen? And then I have to say to you, it's going to get said. Thanks, sir.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Wendell. So, but yeah, I feel like,
Don't be feeding into that foolishness.
hey, I'm just saying, like, when you think about it, and I mean, you think about all the different people that you deal with, even with relationships, period, and friendships, not even just dating, but just period, like, establishing a friendship, whether it's between somebody that's, you just met or somebody you've known for all your life.
Hmm.
When we first started out, right, like I said earlier, we had them big phones, them old school phones that you had, and you sat right there on the
Yes.
phone like this, and
Yes.
like that. And you had the long cord that was hooked up to it, and you go around the corner. But as soon as your mama wanted to do it, she hung up that phone right there on the bottom. And guess what? You had to wait until the next day. And then if it was a girl that you was talking to, you had to write that little paper and fold it up and stuff like that, and had the little thing that said pull. You remember those pulls, don't worry. You remember them little letters and stuff like that. I mean, come on now. Like, there's so many things that the people that are in today's society, especially the younger generation, is being deprived of because they, one,
They
take
are.
out, take out the fact that they don't teach writing anymore. They don't teach writing anymore. They don't teach cursive writing. They want everything to be technical. I mean, technical, and they want you to type everything and print it out and
That's
turn it
true.
in. And I'm just like, okay, if I actually took the time to write something to you, what does it mean? Does it mean more?
You see, this the thing. You know, I never understood how people
Mm.
have pen pals and then they end up marrying them, meeting them. When they finally meet them, is when they in the process of getting married. I never understood that until I had an opportunity to talk to a gentleman that
Mm.
legit had a pen pal while he was overseas. And when
Mm.
he came back to the States, after all of those letters and carrying on, he was so ready to be with this woman that it was crazy.
Well, honestly, Lil, it goes back to the investment. When
I
you
got you,
are
Wendell.
willing
Make
to,
sure you put yourself back in.
when you write a letter, you feel me? You make an investment because
You do.
what you write has to express you regardless of wherever it's going. you
Hmm.
know and um and then on top of that, if it really meant something to the person, if they took the time to write you back, then it meant even more, because guess what, they were invested in the relationship too. I
That's
can
true.
honestly
That's
say
true.
that, yes, when we were growing up, I had a pen pal, but I don't know, I never really got to meet the pen pal. But that was growing up, and they was trying to get us to use the computers and stuff. And so, hey, there it is again, technology taking over.
Exactly.
But we have,
And once
I
again,
think,
anybody that wants to get in queue, make sure that you choose the white and green button at the bottom of the screen so I can bring you on. Um, but yeah, AJ, I agree. Like for me, this is my thing. I had a
mm,
couple of really, really close friends, that were locked up.
hmm
And, we would write or whatever. And one day my homeboy was like, yo, this chick, she, you know what I'm saying? She writing, I'm about to ask her. I said, wait a minute, hold up, play. Hold up.
mm.
You got about 36 years. I know you ain't about to write no letter asking this chick to marry you. You know I'm
Hey,
silly. I'm like, I don't know if I do that. I was wrong.
people do that. People do
I was
that. And
wrong.
you know what? I mean, it takes a strong person to be willing to do something like that,
True.
especially with when it comes to, people being in jail for long periods of
Incarcerated,
time.
yeah. Yeah.
And that incarceration period is enough. Period. If it's more than 1 year, you can cancel Christmas, bro. Like you liable to have your feelings changed left and right within the 3 months. So hold on,
Wait
what
a
is it?
minute. So, all right, Clay, I really need you to figure out what's going on with the phone. This what I'm gonna say, do. Rotate your phone first and then press the button so I can add you in queue. Because Clay, I really want you to speak some of these things. I love that comment. Clay said to be honest, he said, Lily, to be honest,
Biggest.
the biggest problem with the relationships right now is that there are no encouragement in relationships. So many people are outgrowing each other and the goals and life changes causing breakups. I agree with that. I agree with that. I
Well,
agree with that.
Clay, I like that, and while I do agree with you, um, I do think that is
I
a little
thought you
bit
was gonna
deeper than
break
that.
out in song. I thought you was getting ready to break out in song.
I
You
had
know
to
what
think
song
about
I
what I
thought
was.
you was gonna sing?
Which one? Which one?
Sometimes you have to
It-
encourage
yes,
yourself. I thought you was gonna break out in
exactly.
song on it, but you ain't go there. You ain't go
But
there. Okay, so it went out. So let me see. Okay, so Wendell, did you put yourself back in queue? Clay, try to put yourself back in queue. Like I said, anybody else that wants to say something about dating in the age of social media, please click the white and green button at the bottom of your screen, your phone. Because if you're on the computer, it's probably not gonna work. But if you're on your phone, click the white and green button, put yourself in queue. It'll pop up to me that you want to come on with me. Wendell, I know you're back. Try it. Okay, and you know what, Donna, big sister Donna, put yourself in queue. Wendell, I'm gonna keep you in queue, but Donna, put yourself in queue. Put yourself in queue because I want you to talk about that. I want you to talk about that. I really want you to talk about that. So if you will, put yourself in queue so that I can bring you on. I would love to bring you on so that you can tell your story. Wendell, stay right there. Cause see, Wendell, you're trying to cause me problems. You're trying to go all in, and we're not doing this. We're not doing this on live. We are not. So I'm gonna see if my big sister Donna gonna put herself in queue so that she can tell us about um her love, and how she, fell in love without seeing each other. But they talked on the phone every day. And that's major. That's major. Shout out to my girl Sherry Custom Candy, y'all. If y'all in the greater Richmond metro area and you want some good cake pops and you want some good cupcakes and some 3, 4, 5, 17, 25 tier cakes, you need to check out Custom Candy with 2 Y's. And they make all kinds of good cupcakes and cake pops and all that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. All right. So Wendell, I'm gonna bring you back. Yeah, but I'm with you. You real. I give it to you. So I'm bringing you back, Wendell. So make sure you accept it, and let's keep it rocking. And thanks y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all having fun because I'm really having fun too. Okay, you back. All right. What you about to say? Go on and say what you need to say.
All right, so with the letter thing, right? Listen, I done been on both sides. I done been overseas and I done been locked up, right?
Okay.
So with the letter thing, it's a connection feeling. As a man, we have a hard time expressing our feelings. So that's why a lot of guys, they turn to music and they turn into writing because to be able to sit your pride aside for one moment and to tell a woman everything that's on your mind, everything that's in your heart, and for her to receive that and to take time out her busy day to sit there and write back to you and to sit there and try to give you that understanding, to give you that encouragement, whether you're in jail, whether you're overseas, it gives you this confidence that, okay, boom, everything gonna be all right. I know that even in my darkest hour, I got a light right there on my side. So it gives you that, okay, it ain't no way I'm gonna give up because I got a rock right there that's gonna push me in. As soon as I get ready to fall, she gonna catch me and be like, nah, baby, you better get your ass up and keep going. You feel me? But I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it real. Like I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm just gonna come straight to you with it. Like you
Okay.
gotta understand though, and I'm speaking from personal experiences. So listen, I was locked up in Farmville, in Piedmont Regional in Farmville, Virginia. I was locked up for 3.5 years, and this girl, right? She got me through my whole time, like my whole 3 years. I refused any visits. The only thing I wanted was somebody to call, was to set my phone call once in a blue, and then to write me. And she was the only one that wrote me. Regardless if we wasn't in a relationship, but she kept me on my toes. Like she ensured me that when I got out, things was gonna be all right. You was gonna get yourself together. You made a mistake, and you gonna do better. And for 3 years, she made sure that I was never hungry. I always had money on my phone to call my mama, and she made sure I was straight. And that will wake a man up. Like, yo, if I'm in here with a whole bunch of dudes, and it's this one girl that's making sure that I'm straight, that means it's something about me inside of myself that I gotta find to make sure that when I get out of here, I would never make the same mistake again. And even
Okay.
when you overseas, man, the world gets crazy. Like, you got to think about, am I gonna blow up and get shot? Whatever. To have somebody to give you that encouragement and saying that, yo, everything you doing is good. It, it's it's a feeling that you can't
I was gonna
you
say,
can't get rid
I can
of.
only imagine that sense of encouragement makes you feel. I can understand that makes you feel good. It just goes back to what Clay said about encouragement. But look, let me do this real
Right.
quick. Let me bring my big sister Donna on, and you put yourself back in queue, and I'm gonna bring you on. All right, babe.
All right.
Okay, my big sister Donna is coming on. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We're definitely talking about dating in the age of social media and technology. It's just so crazy to me because there's so much going on, y'all. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I know for me, like I look around and yes, Mama the editor, you next. Hey, big sister Donna.
How are you?
Good. Please tell us about your love. I know that it was awesome, so tell us about
It started off. um,
it.
we initially met actually, we didn't meet. I was at a concert, a gospel concert or some kind of concert, and I saw him. I was sitting like way in the back, and it was just something about him that made me want to figure out who he was. So I went through like some serious, hey, Wendell, I went through some serious stuff to try to figure out who he was.
I'm
I
mad
went through the
y'all. Wait a minute.
promoted
I'm mad
everything.
y'all just did that like y'all in an AA group. Hey.
I know, right? So I after I reached out to the promoter contacted him and gave him my number. He called. We talked on the phone he never knew what I looked like. I kind of knew what he looked like, but really didn't because I was sitting so far back. But I
Okay.
gave him we talked on the phone about 3 or 4 months before he actually knew what I looked like.
Wow.
Because I sent him a picture after we got to the point where the last thing after 4 months, he was like, do you believe that you can fall in love with someone that you've never met? Because it wasn't based on physical appearance, or on appearances. It was based on conversation, getting to take the time to know each other, taking the time to be able to develop a true friendship.
That's true.
So that's how we kind of met, and
That's
it
crazy.
built from that, and it just kept going because, and what has over the years has caused it, and that was like in the late 90s, that even now with us talking has caused it to go awry, is because we decided that we're not going to have as many phone conversations. We're going to now text. And that has caused some of the worst problems ever.
Yep. Yep.
Because everything in your text, the text would get misconstrued. You would say one thing meaning it one way, and it was turning out to be a total different
Thank you.
conversation.
It goes
Get on
back to what what Jamila said earlier. Text can cause great misinterpretation. People will misunderstand what you're saying every single freaking time. Because let me tell you, case in point, one of my colleagues today, we were texting, and he got a new phone. And I was telling him all about Swipe and how great it was. He sent me a message today, and I said,
I can only imagine.
it was awkward. So I was like, LMBO, because I didn't want him to feel, because I know when he went back and looked at what he sent, he was probably like, uh-oh. So then following that, I got a message that said, sorry, I'm a novice at this thing, yada, yada, yada. But the interesting thing was that had I not understood that this was a new phone, yada, 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 I probably would have been like, Matt Law with all the women accusing these men of, but I get it. So yeah, you're right. Text can cause a lot of issues with communication. Wow. Well, I wanted you to tell that story. Of course, I already knew the story, but people need to understand that, I do believe in spirits connecting. I believe that there's somebody out there. Wow.
For everybody.
Clay just said screenshots is killing y'all relationships. That's true. That's true.
Right. It really is.
Yep. But the other thing is this. Stop doing stuff in the dark that you know. Because this is my thing. Get out my inbox. Because when I see you out, it's a different story.
Absolutely.
I have told so many people, don't make me light your timeline up.
Yeah, I can tell.
Because I do have a petty spirit. I got a petty spirit that I'm trying to deal with. Don't make me light your timeline up, because I will light it up.
Look, let me tell you one more story. So, and this is basically about the same guy. So when I got married, I ended up marrying a different guy.
Yep.
So you know that story.
Yeah.
I married a different guy because I was being petty and I left the one that was my true love. So I saw him again after I got separated from my husband in '09 and you going through my divorce. I saw him again, hadn't seen him in 15 years. And we picked up right where we left off as far as communicating. So I'm a writer. So I write in my journal. My ex-husband, I allowed him to stay in my basement for a couple of days because he needed a ride to work.
Uh-oh.
My child was having a baby. I'm at the hospital with my child while she's having her baby. I get a text while I'm going in the operating room from my ex-husband. What do you mean? You're having a relationship with this guy? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He goes in my journal, reads my journal. Because I said, oh, it felt like butterflies seeing him. I hadn't seen him and had a conversation with him in all these
There
years.
you go.
You took something and you misconstrued and you jump to conclusions, and that's what we do. People jump to conclusions when they want something to say and they're looking for a reason to blame somebody else for their actions.
Looking for a reason. Sorry, I'm trying to lean back. My Christmas gift. This how you know people know you and love you. Because look what I was given for Christmas. I was given Laffy Taffy for Christmas, and most people think that's corny.
Reaching in the
That's
bag
corny.
to fall out the chair.
That's corny and that's cheap. But no, that's real. That's love. When people know what you love. So thank you. Okay, but yeah. So wow.
So I said all that just to say, even with written communication, whether it's something written or something what people have to be careful when you are reading it, whether it's text, whether it's writing, whether it's email, whatever it is, you have to make sure that whatever you're reading, you read it with the right mindset.
That's true.
Because if you don't, then you're going to interpret things and make basically a complete ass out of yourself because you're assuming everything in it is saying one thing that it's not.
That's right. Wow. Thank you. So go and tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at Donna Banks Tucker, either on Facebook, on Instagram. Those are my main ones. Those are the ones I want people to follow right now, because if you follow that, then you'll follow City of Jericho.
All right, love. Talk to you later. Cool. This thing is getting real. Uh-oh. Mama the editor is ready to go in. Y'all, this is Mama the editor, and I think she ready to go in. She ready to go in. That's right, boy. I was going to do the dance, but I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to do that on this live. Mama the editor, I'm waiting for you to come up. Adam, you might have to show her how to get make sure it go through. This Laffy Taffy is good. That's probably why I got that cavity. Okay, be talking about people's teeth, and I gotta get that cavity right. Clay, writing won't be forgotten. Because let me tell you something. Writing is the reason that we're in the situation that we're in right now in these United States. How many of y'all know that today in the Tidewater area, one of our representatives was selected by drawing a damn piece of paper out of a fishbowl because a Democrat won in the election. They didn't like it, so they asked for a recount, and because it was so close, there's some clause that says you write the names on a piece of paper and draw it out. They drew it out. Now all of a sudden the Republican won. But I digress. Okay, Adam. All right, so let's see who else in queue. All right, Mama the editor back in queue. Let's see if she can get in this time. Let's see if it comes up. Okay. Mama, the editor, if it's still not working, Adam, you know you gotta fix it. So if y'all want to get in queue, make sure you choose the white and green button at the bottom of the screen and get in queue. This conversation has been really, 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 really good. Y'all know I'm hyped because I ain't got to go to work tomorrow. I love my job, but y'all, I was not ready to go back to work after the holiday. It was just too, that's because I partied too much. Okay. Let me see who this is. Chanel wants to come on. Hi, Chanel. Let's see. Chanel, make sure you accept the request so that you can so it can connect, because it says adding, but it doesn't say connecting just yet. Once I add you, you have to accept the share request. Let's see. All right. Mama the editor, I'm bringing you back. Let's see if we can get you in, Mama the editor. But yeah, so it's interesting. Mm-hmm. You are what you attract. You are. Shara, that is so true. Shut up, Clay. Clay, how about you get on here? How about you get on here? Don't be talking about me. Mama the editor, I keep approving it, but it just says adding. You're not connecting. Clay, I am gonna find my glasses in a little bit. I don't know where they at though. Hold on. Oh, I got them. Clay, you ain't gonna be talking about me. Clay talking all that junk, but he won't fix that phone so he can get up here. Oh, this is a little bit better. I can see now, y'all. Mama the editor, I don't know what's going on with your phone, but it is not working. Adam, what is going on with Mama the editor's phone? I don't know what's going on with Mama the editor's phone, but it's acting, it's tripping. I don't know why it's tripping like that, but yeah, it said connection failed, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah, Clay, Clay, for real. It just be some strange things going on. When I look at relationships, all right, Mama the editor, I'm gonna try it again. When I look at relationships and bored, I think so. The shade game is real. Yep, the shade game is real. Yes, sir. The reality is that with social media, there's no difference between white people and black people using social media. Everybody get messy. Okay, Adam? Okay, so the editor, Adam the editor is gonna come on, I think so Mama the editor can get on. So let's see if it works. Wendell, what you talking about? I got you. Mama the editor, what's up? Hey!
I had to switch and use Adam's phone.
Oh, okay. I am Mama the editor. So bring it. What's up with dating in a texting and social media age? Bring it.
Okay, let me tell you what. I knew a guy that I grew up with. I ended up marrying him, and he was in prison, knowing he was in prison for 38 years. Now, I've had 2 years of just writing him, barely seeing him. I think I had a total of 2 visits in 2 years. Yes, we had a connection. I have no doubt that you can have a spiritual connection with somebody. But until you have a physical connection with somebody, I not honestly think it will ever work. Because there is something more there too than just writing. Because even with him, I could write him and put my feelings on the paper, but he didn't see or understand those feelings from me. Just like when he wrote me lovely letters, but anybody can write me a lovely letter. You have to be able to experience that person's emotions, their body language. I mean, you can write me and say all day you love me, but if your actions ain't backing that up, then how do I know? I've had 1 million people tell me they love me.
Okay.
Hence, letters and texting and things are great, but I think there's something deeper there. I mean, I think, yeah, you can have a connection, but that doesn't mean it's going to work. One of the things that the Lord spoke to me a long time ago was good isn't always right, and right isn't always good.
That's right.
You know, you can have a good thing, but it not be the right thing because there's more things going on than what people put on a paper or their feelings or the emotions or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with your guest that you had on there that, you know, there is something about holding somebody down in prison, that it gives them that audacity to push themselves a little bit better, to push themselves a little bit farther. And in some cases, that works. In a lot of cases, he might be the type of man that it worked for him, but that doesn't mean all men are like him. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
I could be speaking a language saying, you know, I could say I'm down with you all day long, but my version of being down with you and Lily's version of being down with you could be 2 different versions of being down.
I know that's right.
So I can write you all day. I can write you all day or text you all day and say, baby girl, I'm down for you. Man, I'm down for you. But what's your version of down?
True.
You know, my version of down for him when I was married to him being in prison was, I'm there for you. I'll do things for you. His version of down was, you're going to sacrifice whatever you got, even if it means going to jail yourself to do what I need you to do.
Oh, he need to kill himself.
His version of down is he wanted to ride or die to do whatever. My version of down was, no, I'll be faithful to you and I'll write you and I'll put money on your books and I'll help take care of you, you know, mentally, spiritually, physically, in those kind of areas. But at the same time, we all don't use the same words.
No.
You know, I could say my version of calm. If someone called me and said, how are you? How's your day been? And I say calm. You can take it as, I mean, everything's just been nice and serenity all around me and, you know, birds and butterflies. But my calm is not anybody else's calm. So there can be a lot of communication in relationships when you're talking about via texting, letters, JPEGs, whatever you want to put it down.
I know that's right, the JPEG, yes.
I'm telling you, there's communication lack. There's air lack there because you cannot express and you don't get their body language and you don't get the teary eyes or you don't get the, you know, whatever's going on. If I'm sitting next to you and you say to me, you know, girl, I got you. I could tell by the sound of your voice and the way you say something, whether you mean it or not.
I agree with that. Now, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It's so interesting. It's so interesting with me and my homegirls, particularly with my girl Naja. Like, she can say something and we can be talking on the phone, or I can say something and before she unpart her lips, I'd be like, shut up, Naja, because I already see your face. But that's because, number one, we're connected. That's my best friend. But on top of that, we've been around each other enough to know each other's mannerisms and, you know, quirky little stuff like that. So, yeah, that's definitely what's up. Yep.
In this time and age, reality is social media has gotten so much, we're not all robots. I mean, I don't want a relationship that's going to be robot based. I want someone that I know understands me deeply on an intimate level, that I can walk in the door of my house and had a rough day and they can look at me and say, oh, you had a rough day, or, I could walk good day and they're going to walk in and say, man, you smiling from ear to ear today. You can't express those things in a letter or a JPEG or even over the phone. Sometimes you can't do it. There's been times I put on masks when I was married to my husband in prison. I had my world falling around outside of me, talking to him on the phone every day and him not knowing what was going on in my life. Because we know how to wear masks. We know how to put things on and say we're happy when we're not. So there's a big deal when it comes to relationships and how we date and who we date and why we date.
That's true.
And for some people it's good. Some people might be able to sustain a relationship and just do it through letters and, phone conversations. But there's always a deeper longing there to have that person with them.
That's true.
Whether they admit it to themselves or not, we all have that longing and that desire to have someone there with us to say, you had a bad day, you had a good day, let me rub your back, let me kiss your lips, let me touch your hair, let me kiss your forehead, whatever.
Yes, honey, yes.
I knew a guy, my perfect example was I had a best friend. I've been married 3 times. I had a best friend that I knew for years and years and years. I knew him for decades, but I didn't know him. Like, I knew him for a long time. He dated one of my friends years and years ago, and I knew him. But then I started dating him on a different level, and I never found out until after we lived together that he was an addict, because he hid things from me. He hid those things. He would go to wherever's house or whoever's house, and he would write me on the phone, call me, I love you, baby. I miss you. I'll be home shortly, and yada, yada, yada. And you know what I'm saying?
And he was out there cutting up.
Me. He never come around me when he was like that. He never, until he actually lived with me in my home, did I see his actions and his stuff change. If I would have known those things prior, he wouldn't have been with me. But I was deceived because all these little texts and phone calls and, oh, I knew him before, but I thought I knew him before. Especially us and men. Well, men too, though. You got to get to know the people that you're dating. You got to get to know them at a whole nother level.
That's true. That's true. That is so true. Oh my gosh.
We can deceive
that's true.
ourselves.
And it's true. Yeah, Shar, that's true. You never know a person till you live with them. Okay, Clay asked the question. Clay said, Lily, what is it that y'all, hold on one second. All right. What is it that y'all would prefer as a primary way of communication during relationships and why? Okay, so I can only speak for me. For me, being that y'all that really know me and know me all my life know that I'm a talker. So I would like for you to be sitting right here so we can converse. But also knowing that I'm a very moody individual that likes her own space. I love people, but I also like my own space. I also need you to go the hell on somewhere and just call me and be like, yada, 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 too. So pick up the phone and call me. Pick up the phone and call me. Let me know you all right. My thing is, and it always goes back to your upbringing. My thing is, I woke up and went to sleep to my mother and my father in the same bed. Every morning, my dad was coming to my bedroom door saying good morning. So I'm big on good morning. If I'm dating somebody and I don't get a good morning, I get an attitude. I'm just gonna be real.
Yeah.
It's certain things, and that's why you'll always hear me say, I'm sorry that your daddy didn't tell you that you was a princess, but mine told me that I was, and that's why I'm like I am now. It's interesting because the comment is always made, well, you got this, and you doing this. Why are you single? because I won't settle, because I'm set in my ways, and certain things I'm not compromising. I don't feel like I
Miss
should.
Lily, Miss Lily, it's the opposite for me. I didn't have a dad in my life. My dad died when I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
And even though my mom dated a guy, I never had that security in a
Okay.
relationship. But because of that, it has made me very aware now of what I do deserve, because I didn't have that.
That's all
You
right.
know, I've been through in my younger years all the marrying the wrong person and all that kind of stuff. And now that I've gotten older, I
Mm-hmm.
know my worth. I know that I don't have to settle for people. I know that
That's
I
true.
don't have to. I didn't have a dad to really show me that. And so I had to learn the hard way. There's some girls out here that had to learn that the hard way. And, and the flip side of that, now that I have learned it, it makes it all the more special to me to find that
Yeah.
person that's going to do that. All the more special because now I don't even have an expectation of what someone has showed me saying, well, your husband should do this or your man should do that, or I never had an expectation there. Now I have my own expectations. So when someone comes to me and says, well, you should do this or this, I'm like, no, because this is what I want. This is what I want. I don't care how you've seen it done before. I don't care what women came before me. I don't care whatever. I'm not them. I'm me. And so I've been able to set kind of my own standard because I know what I need in my life. Because
Wow.
we're all individuals. It's like you, Miss Lily, you need someone to tell you good morning. You might need that. I might not need that. But yeah, and the same thing, I know that I don't smoke cigarettes and I can't even stand the smell of cigarettes. I don't like it. So don't come up my house talk about, can I smoke a cigarette? Where's your ashtray? Because you ain't gonna
Yeah,
find
see,
one.
yeah. Some stuff, like I said, some stuff I'm not compromising. Certain things I'm not compromising. Yeah, I ain't
Of
got that kind
course,
of time.
we ain't gonna find the perfect. There ain't no
No,
perfect
because
people.
nobody's perfect. Mm-mm.
You know, there's those things that you ain't willing to compromise, and it's just a matter of up to you whether or not you willing to compromise and what you're not willing to compromise.
That is so true. Wow. This has been awesome. The topic was dating in the texting age, and we went and we talked about social media dating. We talked about technology. So, definitely we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. This was awesome. Thank you, Mama, the editor. Thank you, Wendell. Thank you, Rory. Thank you, Clay. Thank you, everybody on social media for the comments. I'm gonna try to get back to you and comment on the comments. It's gonna take some time, but I ain't got nothing to do because I ain't got to go to work tomorrow. But I do have to take my mom to the doctor, so I got to clean off my car in the morning because I should have did today, but I didn't. But thank you. Anybody that wants to, that has a topic of interest that you would like for me to hint on or touch on, inbox me. You can also join the group, Sanaj Consulting hyphen Lily Mae, LILLIEMAE. That's who I am. Mama the editor, thank you again. And thank you everybody for chiming in. We've been doing this thing for this. So go ahead and log out for the night because now I need to utilize my communication and communicate. So I'm getting ready to pick up the phone and communicate. You know who you are, so be there. All right. Night.